Hi everyone. My name is Janice Jan, and I wanted to thank Denmark for inviting me to be a vlogger for witnessla.org. It's an honor, and I must say, when I was first invited to create a vlog for blog, I was so scared because, it's already scary talking to a camera and sharing it with a bunch of people you don't know is watching. But to talk about God and to talk about faith in a way that's relevant and to, um, you know, be a good example, a role model, um, so that you don't, speak on behalf of other Christians, but on the other hand, you are representing them in a way. It's intimidating, and so I racked my brains trying to find the right words to say, trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about, and I, created a couple of different vlogs. I really did, but none of them were good. They all sucked. Like, no offense, but I was in way over my head and I was too caught up on just worldly things. I was too caught up on what the world would think of me. I wanted to come off as somebody who is entertaining, but encouraging, but funny, but good looking, all of that. And at the end of the day, I didn't even regard, what I wanted to just really express about God. And so I had worked on two projects, both which took me like 6 hours to create. And both videos I'm totally gonna scrap because I think what I want to talk about Jesus Christ is something that I witnessed in my grandmother this past weekend. My grandmother is not a Christian. She hasn't been saved yet. But this past weekend, my grandpa um, actually slipped and he fractured his shoulder as well as bruised some muscles of his hip bones area. And in return, that caused him to be pretty much immobilized in his bed. And so he's in constant pain, and from previous surgeries, he's already at a place where he needs to use a diaper, um, and it's very difficult to change him. It's also very difficult to feed him and everything. And just seeing how my grandmother serves my grandpa, somebody who is really difficult to take care of, and how dedicated she is to him because she felt that she just needed to take care of him because if she doesn't, who is going to? And she knew that she was the best person to provide that care. Um, and I watch her change him and I watch her help him out, and he'll hit her sometimes because he's suffering from the pain so much. He'll just reach out and he doesn't have anywhere else to express his frustration and anger out to but her, the person that is causing the pain somewhat by moving him, and I just watch her accept his hits with like a laugh and continue, to do what she needs to do to get him fed or to get him changed so he'll be clean. Um, and I think that's, in a way, Jesus Christ's love for us. His servitude and how he serves us is exactly in that way. In that, here he is, somebody who is far greater than any of us. We're all sick, we're all weak, we're all helpless. And he sacrifices himself over and over again to take care of us. We hit him, we hate him, we strike back at him, but he continues to take care of us. He continues to fulfill his godly duty to us. And even somebody that's not a Christian, like my grandmother, has been able to exemplify this love, you know? It was encouraging to watch, most definitely. And like, I definitely am really grateful to be able to have witnessed that. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because even though it's really hard in my household right now, with everybody dealing with my grandfather and his pains, seeing the example of my grandma gives me hope and keeps me motivated because I have a God who loves me so much despite all my weaknesses and failures. I can't give up hope. You know, He doesn't give up on us, so we can't give up on them. We can't give up on Him. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great night. Bye-bye.